Hey, you chilling with your high school peeps. I'm your girl, Tanya Masipa, and this is High School Talk. Today we have Tapela, who is in grade 10 from Sepia from Reinefeld High School, as well as Isaac, who is in grade 8 from Benoni High School. But before we get to that, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to High School Talk. As we all know that in high school we face many challenges such as teen stress, test anxiety, peer pressure, bullying, as well as substance abuse and teenage pregnancy. As I said earlier, we have our guest Isaac. Isaac, how are you doing today?
I'm waiting you.
I'm all good. So what type of challenges do you know that teens are facing currently when it comes to stress?
When it comes to stress, it's most likely about like new exams and tests and all of that. Most likely, some of them also getting like stressed about like the clothes they wear and the things they have compared to other kids.
We have our other guests, Tapela. Tapela, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you.
So Tapela, how do you think you deal with stress?
How do I deal with stress? I deal with stress by talking things out to other people that can help me. People, for example, such as my mom, the friends I keep around me, and yeah.
Okay. When talking about anxiety, we know exam times gives us anxiety. Like, I would like to know, have you ever had anxiety, Tapela?
Like I said before, I don't get stressed. So I have never had anxiety when it comes to, school related.
What about you, Isaac?
I'm gonna go and say the same thing as him. Honestly, when it comes to an exam and you have anxiety, I don't see the need because if you studied, you know you're gonna pass. If you didn't study, you know already you're gonna fail. That's it.
So Tapela, I have a question for you also. So what would you advise someone who faces exam anxiety?
If you face exam anxiety, okay, let's take it from 2 points of view. For someone who has studied, but you still feel nervous, just look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and tell yourself that you can do it, because I've tried that and it always works. That's why I never have anxiety or stress. But if you're the type that didn't study and you're expecting to cram, pass, forget, it's not gonna work like that. So I would advise you to go and rethink your life and start studying, and then you're gonna.
Well, I hope someone is listening out there. Well, I would love to talk about peer pressure. Like, when you're talking about peer pressure, what's your take on peer pressure?
Peer pressure. I feel like peer pressure, there's 2 types of peer pressure. Positive peer pressure and negative peer pressure. I peer pressure my friends positively. Just like today at school, I peer pressured my friend into not bunking class. And when he was in class, he was very upset about it because I peer pressured him into doing that. And yes, I do not get negatively peer pressured, and I do not peer pressure other people negatively. So peer pressure, forcing someone to do something and making them, I think when you force them to do this thing, it makes them feel small in a sense that they have to listen to you, otherwise they're not cool or something like that.
Wow, that's a good point. Isaac, have you dealt with peer pressure before?
I have been, peer pressured one time into almost vaping, but I don't really think that I've really been peer pressured that much, honestly.
Oh, that's good. Well, hey, there's always that topic. After school is after school. Bullying. Yeah, we face a lot of bullying in our schools. And we have types of bullying: physical bullying, emotional bullying, and cyberbullying. Isaac, what's your take on cyberbullying?
I just honestly want to say that it's an awful thing. Most people who just go onto the internet for to be social or around with people, and then they get bullied for things like for having new clothes or not fitting in, something like that.
Okay, Tapela, what would you say to someone else who's doing cyberbullying too?
First of all, you have no life. You are wasting your time taking pictures of other kids and making them look bad on social media. This is why they have exam anxiety, because instead of studying, they're out here taking pictures of people and posting them on the internet, trying to embarrass other people.
That's true. That's very true. And then we have those little corners in our school, substance abuse. That is the major problem we have in our school. So can you tell me what you know about substance abuse, Isaac?
Honestly, I'm just gonna put it out there. How do you say, like almost half of our population, I think, like kids, you'd find them smoking or vaping or drinking. For instance, I have this like one girl in my class who for some reason always tells us that she's always drinking, always high, always drunk, and every time she doesn't pick up the phone, it's because of one of those reasons.
So how do you feel being around such person?
I'm just gonna say I don't feel like good around them. I feel like whilst I'm with them, they're just gonna somehow peer pressure me into drinking with them or something.
Okay, so Tapelo, since you know that substance abuse is real in our school, so what would you advise other people who are doing substance abuse or your peers? What would you say to them?
Get help.
Yeah, that's true.
You need serious help. You are going to waste your money to buy substances. Those substances are gonna get you high. And after you get high, you are going to be taking pictures of people and posting them on the internet to cyberbully them. And that will lead to you not studying and lead to what? Exam anxiety. You see, my points connect. So to people that are doing substance abuse, I would advise you to stop while you still can, because it can cause you a lot of long-term and short-term problems.
And I guess those people are the ones who say after school is after school.
Yes,
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll continue after the break. Wow, what a very interesting topic we had about substance abuse, right? Yeah, guys, we were trying to find solutions. Can you tell me solutions in general, like based on community, high school mostly, what we could do about substance abuse?
So what I think, there are many organizations that are willing to help people with such issues. So my advice would be, if you, the person, had an issue and you realize your issue, speak about it, talk to someone about it that can help you. That's one of the solutions I have. But like, if it's you as a person and you have a friend who is doing this stuff, because most of the time the person won't realize that they are making the mistake. They see it as a norm. So I feel like you should be the solution to your friend's problem. You should find your friend some help. Like you should contact these people that help people go to rehab to become clean and all of that.
And yeah, and they say that if you are a friend, it's mostly the friend will listen more to you than to anyone else. So that would be a good idea as a friend to help someone who's in need. What do you think about it, Isaac?
I'm gonna just say, I think the same of what Lepelo just said. Like, for instance, all of that, helping each other, friends, needing someone to talk with. But I think that best way to like stop drinking is to like have things to do. For instance, most people drink because they have free time. So like a solution for that would be like to join an after school activity.
Activities,
maybe
that's right.
have like plans with friends to go out or something. Never like be alone usually, like, because that's like a chance where you can drink or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. You need to engage yourself with people to solve such solutions and such problems. So now we're going to move on to teenage pregnancy. Yo, guys. Hey, we have seen it in our schools. Imagine a 16-year-old moving like this. What do you think about teenage pregnancy, guys?
Teenage pregnancy, that's a big one.
Very big one, a very big one.
Okay, teenage pregnancy, I really don't know what I would say, but obviously, yes, teenage pregnancy is wrong. And no matter what reason you're doing it for, it is wrong, because it takes you out of your time to go to school. You are looked at by other people in
More
a wrong sense.
responsibilities.
Now people are looking at you like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant.
Imagine.
So like you have to like when you are going to put yourself in that situation, really think about what's going to happen after you become pregnant and start going to school.
And it's a very big role because you have to take care of someone else. So what solutions do you think we could have, like, to stop teenage pregnancy?
For one, how do you say thing I'm gonna talk about like in teenage pregnancy that has with the solution is like most partners are usually like influenced by their partners to have sex like with their friends as well. So for me, I would usually think that you either leave your friends, you leave your partners, you talk to someone about it, or you just find yourself new friends. Because like having a child with someone else, when you can't afford rent, you can't buy yourself food, and you can't look after yourself. What makes you think you can take care of two other bodies?
Especially when you're a teen, it's very difficult. Yeah, guys, thank you for your presence today. It was very interesting to talk with you guys. I had a lot of fun. And thank you to you viewers who are watching out there. Please don't forget to subscribe to our AUS Media TV post notification button to know when we're dropping any episode. And see you next time.